I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here with all of you today. I am feeling very happy.
I am happy too, Paul. How are you doing? Is everything good?
Everything is great, thank you. I am a little bit warm today, but I am very good.
Oh, are you warm? It is because the sun is shining so bright today.
Yes, it is. It is a very beautiful day. I love the sun.
Me too. But wait, Paul, before we start our big conversation today, we should say something to our friends listening.
Oh, you are right. Everyone, if you like our podcast, please click the like button right now. It helps us a lot.
Yes, and please subscribe channel. We want to make many more videos for you to learn English.
And don't forget to share this with your friends or your family. If they want to learn English, they can listen to us too.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, Paul, today we have a very interesting topic. We are talking about the weather.
The weather. Wow, I love talking about the weather. It is a very important topic because it is everywhere.
It is. Every country has different weather, and every culture has different ways to live with the weather.
That is true. For example, my friend lives in London. He says it rains very often there.
Ah, yes. London is famous for rain and gray clouds. People there always carry an umbrella.
An umbrella, yes. An umbrella is very important in London. But is it always raining there, Emily?
No, not always. They have beautiful sunny days in the summer, too. But they talk about the rain a lot. It is part of their culture.
That is interesting. In some countries, they love the rain because it is very hot.
Exactly. Like in many tropical countries in South America or Southeast Asia. When it rains, it feels cool and nice.
I agree. When it is 35 degrees outside, a little rain feels like a gift.
35 degrees. That is very hot, Paul. Do you like the heat?
I like it for a few days. I like to go to the beach and eat ice cream, but after a week, I get tired. I start to want some cool air.
I understand. That is why we have seasons. Do you know the 4 seasons, Paul?
Oh, let me think. Yes, we have spring, summer, autumn or fall, and winter.
Very good. You said autumn and fall. Those are 2 words for the same season.
Yes, in British English, people usually say autumn. In American English, many people say fall.
That's right. I like the word fall because the leaves fall from the trees. It is easy to remember.
That is a great way to remember it, Emily. Fall is beautiful. The leaves change color. They become red, orange, and yellow.
It is very romantic, and the weather in fall is usually cool. Not cold, but cool. You need a light jacket.
Yes, a light jacket and maybe a scarf. But then after fall comes winter.
Brr, winter. I'm getting cold just thinking about it.
Winter is very different in different countries. In Canada or Sweden, it is very, very cold. There is a lot of snow.
Wow, snow. Snow is so beautiful. Everything looks white and clean.
It is beautiful, but it is a lot of work. You have to wear a big coat, a hat, gloves, and boots.
That is true. It takes 10 minutes just to get ready to go outside.
Yes, and in those cultures, they have special food for the winter, like hot soup or hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate with marshmallows. That is the best part of winter.
I agree. But what about countries where there is no snow, like in Brazil or Australia?
That is a great question, Paul. In those countries, winter is not very cold. Sometimes it is just a little rainy.
So they don't have snowmen?
No, usually no snowmen, but they still have fun. In Australia, Christmas is in the summer.
What? Christmas in the summer? That sounds so strange.
It is, because Australia is in the southern hemisphere. When it is winter in New York, it is summer in Sydney.
Wow. So they have Christmas at the beach?
Yes, they have a barbecue on the beach and they go swimming. It is very sunny and hot.
That is amazing. I want to try a summer Christmas one day.
Me too. It sounds very fun. Now, Paul, let's talk about spring. Spring is my favorite season.
Why do you like spring so much, Emily?
Because everything is waking up. The flowers start to grow, the grass becomes very green, and the birds start to sing.
Ah, yes. Spring is very fresh. The weather is mild. That is a good word, right?
Yes, mild means it is not too hot and not too cold. It is perfect.
I like mild weather. It is good for walking in the park or riding a bicycle.
Exactly. But in some places, spring is the rainy season.
Oh, like the monsoon in India.
Yes, that is a very important type of weather. The monsoon brings a lot of rain for many weeks.
Is that bad?
No, it is actually very good. The farmers need the water for the rice and the vegetables. Without the monsoon, there is no food.
Ah, I see. So weather is not just about our mood, it is about life.
You are so right, Paul. Weather is very important for the planet.
Emily, I have a question. What do you do when the weather is bad, like when there's a big storm?
When it is stormy and there is thunder and lightning, I stay inside.
Me too. I like to watch a movie and stay under a blanket. It feels safe and cozy.
Cozy is a wonderful word. It means warm, comfortable, and happy inside your home.
Yes, cozy. I love being cozy when it is windy outside. Whoosh! The wind is strong, but I am warm.
You are very funny, Paul. What about the fog? Do you like fog?
Fog is mysterious. You cannot see very far. It is like a movie about ghosts.
Yes, San Francisco is very famous for fog. They even have a name for the fog there. They call him Carl.
Carl? They give a name to the fog? That is so funny.
Yes, Carl the Fog. People there love him and hate him.
I love that. Hello, Carl. How are you today?
Exactly. Weather is a big part of how we talk to people. Remember our episode about confidence?
Yes, we said that the weather is the best topic for small talk.
It is. If you don't know what to say, you can always say, "It's a nice day, isn't it?"
Or, I think it's going to rain later.
Yes, and people will always answer you. Everyone has an opinion about the weather.
That is true. Some people love the cold and some people hate it.
I have a friend who loves the winter. He loves skiing and ice skating. He says the sun is too bright for him.
He sounds like a penguin.
Maybe he is. And I have another friend who only wants to be in the sun. She moves to a different country every 6 months to find the summer.
Wow, she is a summer chaser. That is a cool life.
It is, but for most of us, we stay in one place and watch the weather change.
And that is okay. It is nice to see the changes. If it was sunny every single day, maybe we would get bored.
Maybe, but I don't think I would get bored of the sun.
Me neither, really. Emily, do you use Celsius or Fahrenheit?
I use Celsius. Most of the world uses Celsius. 0 is freezing and 100 is boiling. It is very simple.
Yes, I agree. But in the United States, they use Fahrenheit. It is a bit different.
Yes, in Fahrenheit, 32 is freezing. It is a bit confusing for me.
Me too. When my American friend says, it is 70 degrees today, I think, oh no, you are boiling.
But 70 Fahrenheit is actually very nice. It's about 21 degrees Celsius.
Ah, So 70 is good. I need to remember that.
Yes, it is good to know both if you travel.
Speaking of travel, what is the best weather for a vacation?
I think it depends. If you want to go to the beach, you want sunny and clear weather, no clouds.
But if you want to go to the mountains to see the snow, you want it to be snowy and crisp.
Crisp. That is a great word for cold air that feels clean and fresh.
Yes, I love crisp morning air in the mountains. It makes me feel very awake.
I know what you mean. Weather really changes how we feel. When it is gray and cloudy for a long time, some people feel a little sad.
Yes, they call that the winter blues.
That's right. But when the sun comes out, everyone goes outside and smiles.
The sun is like a battery for people. It gives us energy.
It really does. Paul, do you have a favorite type of cloud?
A favorite cloud? I like the big, white, fluffy ones. They look like sheep in the sky.
Sheep in the sky. Those are called cumulus clouds. They are usually a sign of good weather.
And what about the dark, heavy clouds?
Those are storm clouds. When you see those, you should go home.
Yes, run home fast.
And that's it for our episode. Paul, we have talked a lot about the weather today. We learned about the 4 seasons, different temperatures, and how cultures celebrate the sun and the rain.
Yes, we talked about umbrellas in London and barbecues on the beach in Australia.
And we talked about being cozy inside during a storm and crisp air in the mountains.
We also remembered that autumn and fall are the same thing, and that the weather is the best topic for small talk.
You have a great memory, Paul. Good job.
Thank you, Emily. I really enjoyed our chat today. I feel like I know so many new words now.
I'm so glad. I hope our listeners feel the same way.
Me too. Learning English is fun when we talk about real things like the wind, the sun, and the snow.
It really is. Well, everyone, that is almost the end of our episode.
Wait, we have a question for you.
Oh, yes. Everyone, please look at the window right now. What is the weather like in your city today?
Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it cold? Please tell us in the comments. We love to read your messages.
Yes, please write in English. It is great practice for you. Tell us, today it is, and add your weather.
And don't forget to tell us what your favorite season is. Do you like summer or winter?
I am excited to read the answers.
Me too. And before we go, one last reminder. Please subscribe and like this video if you had a good time today.
And share it with one friend, just one friend who is learning English. It helps us so much.
Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure talking with you, Emily.
The pleasure was mine, Paul. Have a wonderful, sunny day, everyone.
Or a cozy rainy day.
Yes. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. See you next time.